Yeah. So first, I think it's important to educate people on Wall Street bets and or forums, right? So this isn't something new. All right, this has been around for years, especially Wall Street bets. It's just most recently becoming publicized, right? There are many forums that are out there. There's stock twits. There's private Discord groups. I myself personally have my own Discord group where it's a forum for people to come and get education. But there are some forums that are out there that we call pumpers, right? Because their whole premise and purpose is to pump a stock, right? Where instead of providing education, they are telling their members buy this or buy that or sell this. And this is important because you need to also understand the mindset of what is going on, because this is essentially what I would consider a semi-perfect storm, right? Where this past year specifically, I mean, my company as a whole went from 1,000 members to 5,000 within months, right? Because of COVID, right? COVID happens and you have all of these people at home, right? So now they have time. You also have people that have lost jobs.
Oh
So
yeah.
there is a sense of urgency for some people to try to make money, where there's ads out there and there's people out there saying you could get rich quick. And I want to be honest with the members here, trading is not a get rich quick scheme. So I'm not somebody that is going to preach that. So I want to make that clear here, that this isn't something that you can just do and follow somebody to say buy this and make money. It doesn't work that way. You could definitely make money, but in the long term, you're going to fall short, which some of these people have done, and we'll talk about that. So these forums have been around. Now, in particular, Wall Street Bets. Okay, I have 5,000 members in my group. However, we don't pump stocks. We provide education and we mentor you to learning about stocks so then you could become independent. In a forum like Wall Street Bets that has millions of people in it, if you go right now and you go to Google, you type in Reddit Wall Street Bets forum, it will take you to the link of Wall Street Bets, and you will see probably right now there's probably 800,000 active members that are typing within there, and you'll see that there's millions of members as a collective that are within that group. When a group has become that big, the control that you have over it also diminishes, right? So I don't know what the initial intent was for the Reddit group, but that is what happened. So then when you have a group that big, you also have influence. And when there is influence, especially when there's people that are feeling the need that they need to make money, right? Where people are trying to learn a way to make money from home, they have a certain influence on these people of saying, hey, buy this stock, we're going to make, thousands and thousands of dollars, right? And of course, the people that aren't educated, that don't know, are going to follow. And what is that going to do? It's going to drive the price of the stock up. Especially on the other side of things, spectrum, you have sports that are no longer, some sports are no longer there, right? So then there's the bettors as well, who are the big players also, that are now using this as a form to make, and I want to make that clear too, trading and investing is not betting money. But there are some people that use it as that, and that is how this has been used, where people were reckless with trading these stocks, and they had the influence from Wall Street Bets and the people within the forum to say buy, and it drove this price up. Now, there were 3 big hedge funds that were shorting GameStop. And to give you a definition of shortings for those people that want a definition of shorting, and stop me at any time if I'm going too fast or if I'm, overgoing, the initial question, but it's a vague question. I'm trying to give you the whole spectrum of the answer. But for those people that are listening, there is a free website. It's called investopedia.com. It's a very credible website. You can get a lot of education there. And you can type in different things to get educated, such as shorting or trading or, anything related to the stock market. Okay, so to give you the definition according to Investopedia, and I'll give you an example. But what is short selling? Short selling is an investment of trading strategy that speculates on the decline in the stock or other security price. It is an advanced strategy that should be only taken by experienced traders and or hedge funds. And traders mainly look at this as speculation, right? So what happens is you borrow shares, you don't purchase them, you borrow the shares from the brokerage. And in order to short, you need to have a margin account. Now, what a margin account is, and this could be a really long conversation, so what a margin account is basically leverage. Okay, you are leveraged money from your brokerage in order to take certain trades. All right. So usually a well-established trader starts with $25,000. And when you start with $25,000, the brokerage would give you 4x leverage. So you would have 25,000 of your own money, but you would actually have $100,000 in buying power. Okay. So in order to short, you need a margin account. Now, depending on what your initial investment is, you will get some leverage from your brokerage. Okay. Now, the other issue that is happening here is that people are I have the leveraged money, but I never use that money. Okay. One, you need to owe it back. Okay. And then two, I never short, because I'll cover that risk here in a second. But there's a lot of people who took these certain trades that are now over leveraged. They can't afford to pay back that brokerage.